What is it about, there's still a lot of people out there that are nervous about social. They're worried about security, they're worried about who's gonna hack this and hack that, and they go, I don't wanna touch it, I don't wanna be out there, and they're hurting themselves, very talented people. Can you talk to the security a little bit, or what you know of, and the fears, and maybe put down some of these fears that people have?
There's in my head, there's two, I really break people down into two groups. People that are on the offense and people that are on the defense. You're just talking about people that are on the defense. I don't really know what else to say. You know, I think privacy is dead. I actually think it doesn't matter at all. I mean, we just went through the biggest privacy issue in American history and nobody gives a fuck, right? I mean, who cares, right? And so the truth is, I think mainstream media for a long time has portrayed us human beings as bad. You turn on the news, if you just watch the news your whole life, you would think human beings are the worst thing of all time, right? But when you look at the data, it is stunning how good we really are.
Yeah.
It's shocking how many bad things we could do to each other and how little we actually do to each other. And so, you know, I think that as time goes on, people are clearly becoming less and less private, things that were taboo and scary. I mean, look, all you have to do is look at society, right? Miley Cyrus, right? Everybody gets all bent out of shape about twerking, and they forget that the long hair of the Beatles was the same issue, or that when Elvis shook his hips, that was the devil. I mean, these were real articles, right? Or that like gangster rap, right? Like, you know, I mean, like 2 Live Crew was gonna make me shoot a cop. You know, I mean, it's ludicrous. And so we're living through, you know, a time and a period where we're just reenacting history, is repeating itself over and over and over. We become more and more extreme versions of what we've been as, you know, as the churches and different things become less of the guiding North Star in our society. And I think it's quite healthy. I think people are happier in general. And I think that, you know, I think a lot of people, listen, a lot of people make the wrong decision. You know, no matter what I say to your question right now, and they're scared, they'll continue to be, they won't put in the work, or they'll be fearful, or whatever it may be, and they'll lose. I mean, a lot of people lose.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose. That's kind of the fun for me of capitalism in business. I prefer them not to lose in life. I want them to use these platforms to stay in touch with their family. Think about all the people that have jumped on Facebook in their 40s, 50s, and 60s that have reconnected with people that they hadn't talked to in 20 years and have more value and like rehashed good stories, things that are good for the soul. I think there's a lot of good.